I was dancing in the storm here at the back, and how incredible. It was like I had to put on my stars, and here's my John Lennon glasses. And I don't know what it is, but I feel a little bit restricted today. I don't understand what's going on. But the show today, it's all about joy. Joy, 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 joy. We had a recording yesterday, and one of the ladies in the Diamond Beauties, her golden nugget is joy, 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 joy. If you go joy, 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 then you are also feeling joy. So my beautiful quote for today: the deepest joy is not found in what happens around you, but in the peace you create within yourself. So I hope that you are. Oh my, Sunny, what are you doing? Okay. I didn't forget Paul. He's in the back studio. I'm bringing him in. Wait. Paul, I got such a fright. Are you ready to be swish in?
Hello. You've got a monkey on your back. He's hanging along for the ride, is he? Wonderful.
I felt so restricted and I didn't know why. But in the meanwhile, Sunny was on my back. Hello, my beautiful Paul. How are you, my beautiful gentleman?
Oh, Sanet, I'm so wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you for the laughter, the love this morning here already. And Sunny, hello, Sunny.
Please tell the viewers who you are. And then please tell them where you're from and tell them what joy means for you.
Oh, well, thank you so much. My name's Paul Brent, and I am a connection expert, and I am an energy captivator. I connect people, I connect energy, I connect resources, I connect with life. And that's what I really love to do, is take opportunity. It's around us everywhere. And I love the fact that I'm alive. To me, that's the joy. Getting up in the morning, what's going to happen? I don't know. And even really when it comes down to it, schedules and things like that, they're just guidelines, because something happens and everything goes its way. And to me, it's now, what do you do with that? We could sit in the middle of the slump and go, or we can go, well, what are we going to do? And that's where I like to thrive, is what can I do? What can I do to help? How can I be of assistance? What can I bring? I bring this positive spark. I bring a belief that there's good in everything. And when we get past the emotional, I'm going to say damages or things that we want to say other people have done to us or life has done to us, it's just a matter really of, I think you said it earlier, finding the joy within, that I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy with me. I'm happy that I'm alive. And as long as I've got this opportunity, it's a moment. And this moment can last a lifetime, whether it's just that long or infinite. And so to me, joy is being able to be alive, being involved.
I love it. And tell us where you're from.
I am from Northeast British Columbia, in the Peace region of British Columbia, Alberta. So, hey, Peace. And it is a little community called Farmington. Peace. I love that. And it is a farming town, literally just a little store and a post office on the side of the road. And that's our community. We've got a school and a community center, and we've got farmers around us. So I live 40 kilometers away from the nearest city. People, neighbors are neighbors, and we help each other. So this is where I'm at, and it's the beautiful, it's the country, it is the peace, it is my piece of joy.
Wow, I love it. So before, I just need to take off. Sunny, can I take you off now? Okay. But okay. I will tell Paul and the viewers, okay? So Paul and the viewers, Sunny is, I've written 10 stories for my grandchildren. I've got 3 grandchildren in New Zealand. The oldest one, his birthday is next week, and then he will be 11 years old, Xander. And then our Zayden is 6 years old. His birthday was on April the 29th. And then the little babies will be on the 2nd of October. So I wrote 10 stories about Sunny, a beautiful orangutan with long hands, arms, and feet. And then I asked a lady to crochet Sunny for me. So Sunny is quite large,
Wow.
but Sunny has a grandmother, and I don't have the grandmother with me with grey hair that's even bigger than him. And Sunny has got a little brother also, and then Sunny's got a friend from Brazil, so he's a sloth.
Oh,
And
lovely.
the four puppets, I give lessons to my grandchildren, and I have also went out into a nursery, a few places already, and then take the Sonny and Granny and his friend along to go and teach the children life lessons. But when I get at the place like what I did for my grandson's nursery, when I took out Sunny, the children were following him everywhere because it is like amazing. So Sunny wants to ask this question. So Sunny, can I read what you have given me? Okay. So viewers, Sunny wants to know. Take a quiet moment today and ask yourself, what truly brings you and makes you alive? Not for approval, not for achievement, but simply because it nourishes your soul. So take a few minutes and think about it. You don't have to do it now, but later today. Okay. So beautiful, Sunny. Can I now continue with the show? Is that okay with you? Okay. By my beautiful Paul, by my beautiful viewers. Okay, I know that's me saying it, but I think that's what you want me to say.
Right?
Okay.
Well, that's
So,
fabulous.
so my beautiful Paul, are you ready for questions? I had also asked three other ladies to be here, and it's all good because the universe wanted just the two of us. And how incredible! So I have got a few questions. So first of all, I want to say joy is not something that is loud. And I know that when your laughter is out of your stomach, but joy is also sometimes it can be calm, sometimes it's a stillness, sometimes it's simply feeling at home with yourself again. So my beautiful viewers, my question to you, have you been searching for joy externally instead of nurturing internally? So, here we go. Are you ready?
Ready. Are you ready?
I am ready. And I'm also going to do some answering of the questions as well, but I do have a advantage above Paul. I actually selected all Paul's questions because I had for each and every one today, three questions each and every one. So I'm going to start off with your questions and you can take as long as you want to. And if we need be, we will borrow some other questions for the ladies that I've also asked particular to a person. But the question I really wanted to ask you, what disconnect people from their inner joy most often?
Ooh. I, I, in recognizing it in myself, where I'm at, like, um, I, I, I'm going to step out and go with it's the concerning that other people are going to accept where I'm at, what I'm doing, how I'm saying it. Am I being too loud? Am I being too intrusive? Am I being too bold? Am I being too genuine? Uh, I get excited, I get going, and I get talking, and I let things just happen. I'm an opportune based teacher and learner, and my involvement in the world just happens. And if I let it flow without being guarded, that's the one that I have to watch out for. Because when I put on the guards, I'm not being authentic, and then I'm worried about what other people are going to think about if I let it slip. Right? I've been on stage, I've been talking, and I express an opinion, my thought, and I'm valid. I'm allowed to have that. However, it has happened that I've come off of stage and someone says to me, "Oh, but you said this, and I never would have said that." So I start to process. Well, whoa, did I say something wrong? Was it? And I may actually change my whole presence because of that influence that I took from that one person who said that they wouldn't do it. Now that was the catch: is that they said that's something they wouldn't do, and I got caught on it because it was something that I would do. I did it, but now I was being asked about it. And so to me, that's probably what stops me from being authentic joy all the time, because I'm so bubbly. I'm so just right here, right now. Let's just love. I don't know what the problem is. And that with that energy that I carry and that sort of aloofness, if you want to acknowledge it that way, and it's not, it's just my freedom of being whatever. I'm a leaf on the wind, and it's going to happen. So and it happens. It's just nature. I mean, we can talk about the cycles of biology from green to poo. The cycle goes around and around and around. And how do you look at it? I mean, even poo is valuable. It's fertilizer, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
And
Exactly. No, I love that. I will say also from me, from a woman's maybe point of view, and maybe it's not a woman's point of view, but from my point of view, I will also say people really don't connect with their joy if they get to a certain stage. So when you are a teenager, you are too big now to have fun.
fun,
When you're
right?
in your teenage years, 20s, then there's a job and studies, and then they start with a family. Then when you have small children, you put yourself out there to have some fun because you need to show them how to have fun, and then that gives you permission to have fun. And then the children are getting older, then the mothers and fathers fun is getting less because now their children doesn't play anymore. And then when you get to a certain age, then you think you're too old to have fun, to have joy. So for me, validation, people is waiting for validation to have fun. They're waiting for the right moment. They are they think they are too old, or there's something wrong with them not to have it. So can I tell you something, my beautiful Paul and my beautiful viewers? Today, I want to give you permission to have pockets of fun every day. You can start off with one pocket a day, one pocket. That pocket can be, the pocket just need to be more than 1 minute. That's all. That's the pocket is a minute and more. Okay. Even if you go and stand under this, outside in the sun, and you do a pose, like this for 1 minute, that's a pocket of joy. And then the more pockets you can bring in your life, can I tell you what does it give you? It gives you joy. It gives you a zest for life. It gives you sparkles in your heart and everywhere. And then you know what? Because you have the sparkles and the stars everywhere, you are giving it out to everyone.
Right?
So today, and I do have my feather here, I give you
Permission.
permission
Bing.
permission to have joy. So, did you like my answer, my beautiful Paul?
I do, and I'm going to reply. I mean, this is some of the best way to do it without being. I love the prompt question, but then we get into conversation, and this is where some of the best joy, best lessons come in. It's not scripted. It's because we're just sharing with each other. And this brings me great joy because I believe that there's nothing that's forbidden to talk about in a sense. If it's in your head and you need to talk about it, it's just being respectful and honoring that it's a question. It's not a direction at me. And if you're using words, and that's where we get mixed up, is the words that we use. Just because I said you doesn't mean you. It means people in general. Someone other than me, just a different perspective outside of my being, right? And if I spend too much time talking about me, well, then people get offended because it's all about, oh, you. Well, if I said you, then no, it's me, but it's you. It's so really it's us and our. And when we look at it, that you are no different than I am, other than biological. You have all the same dreams, goals, desires. The stories are different, but it's just human nature. And what you said in there about playing with the kids. I mean, I'm probably the biggest kid you'll ever know. And I love it. When we stop playing, we get old. That was something that I read a long time ago. And I went, well, that totally makes sense because it is. And if you can't get down on the ground and play with your kids in that lost abandonment about worrying about what somebody else is going to say if they walk in the room and see you down there going, doo, 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 hey, Jimmy, how you doing? I'm doing good, Bob. Hey, what do you want to put this in the truck over here? Okay. And we go and we do it. Right. So, and I'm a voice guy. Let's play with the books and hi, Sonny, I'm the guy over here. I'm the orangutan over your shoulder. And so, and these are conversations I have with myself. If you want to talk joy, I bring it up myself because I'm the only one that can. And your pockets of fun, right? It's just a choice. It's no different than I can focus on the miserable side of everything, or I can look for something that there's a pattern. Why did I choose to do it? Okay, now how am I going to get out of it? Because I can only rely on me. You have been a blessing to me in my life since we've met. And all the little drops and tips and things that you share with me. I've attempted to run with a couple times and I've tripped on them, and you've still been there to catch me and still been there to help me and lift me back up again. And that's what genuine love for other people is all about. You don't judge me because I didn't show up last week on that thing, but I'm here today. And even the fact that we started off today on a whole different tangent, and now we're here. This is what life is all about, and this is joy. Thank you for bringing into my life. I can only rely on me to find it, and I'll steal this whole hour and talk about it that way because I am the one that guides everything in my life, and it's how I feel. And if I choose to be miserable, then that's my choice. And you can offer me, here's one of I can't make you happy. No matter what I offer you. If you choose not to be happy, I can go out and get you the box of chocolates, but that's not what you wanted. You wanted something that needed thought. I love your butterflies. If I could find one somewhere and sneak it and just say, you would all of a sudden, where did this butterfly come from? Because it's the little things that matter the most. And people tend to forget that. And they go for this big extravagant, they buy a gift for someone that cost them thousands of dollars. It could have cost you nothing because you made it from your heart and you actually paid attention to something that they cared about. And all that took was a moment of time. But we get caught up in chasing after everybody else's dreams, status, or what we thought we wanted to have because we were trying to measure success by someone else's thermometer. Right? To me, finding this joy that you just mentioned is really being able to walk out my door. I live on 160 acres. I've got forest. I can look out. I can see miles upon miles of greenery. I can climb up our hill and look across valleys. I can see, and just to listen to the birds and the frogs and the grass grow. That is joy. And then I get caught in, somebody else wants something now. Okay, right. I got to get up. So to me,
Wow.
I would just love to be in this forest here and wait for people to show up. Come and join me.
I loved it. So with that beautiful statement or story that
Stuff that I ramble.
yeah, I don't want to say story, but it's more than a story. It's golden nuggets. But can I stick with story because then we will with that beautiful saying set. What role does self acceptance play in finding your joy?
Oh, wow. That is huge because until you can accept yourself as being who you are, right, you're going to play this imitate imposter. And that's a hard one. Imposter syndrome is huge. And if you think you're being something for somebody else, you're not being true to yourself. And when you come home at the end of the day and you're feeling heavy, like, oh, I've finally been able to slough off this personality that I've been because now I'm home. That's too much. Because authenticity and permission for you to be who you are. If you're not going to smile from the inside, it's going to show on the outside.
I was waiting to put these glasses on, and I wanted you to give me a joke, but now because you said if you don't smile from the inside, so now I can wear this. Are you ready?
Oh, baby shark, baby shark.
Look how they are
Look at
smiling.
right? They are. Oh, that's perfect.
I just want to take a photograph. So, my beautiful ones, can I just say something? With me putting my glasses. Wait. Oops. Wait for it.
Gotta do it
One,
together.
two, three. With me putting my glasses on. Remember, I told you I'm 60 years old. Me putting my glasses on. It took me, for the situation, it took me about a half of a second to decide, oh, this is the right time to put the glasses on. If I didn't put the glasses on and you didn't the song you just sang and you also put your glasses on, we would have missed the
Yes.
opportunity to have joy.
Oh, it's here. It's every moment, and it's. I watched a segment here just the other day. There was a park full of people. They're all out just enjoying. It's like lunch hour, and there's people doing their thing. There's couples, and there's little families, and they're all just out, and it's sitting in the park. And this fellow gets up and he turns on his music and he just starts dancing. He's out in the middle and he's just giving her woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. And next thing you know, there's somebody else from way over in the way comes over and starts dancing with him. And it was not their music. It was a totally different group. And it wasn't one of those flash mobs, where people are expecting this to happen. And they showed up and they're just waiting for okay, now let's get up and do it. This was a park. And you could tell it was not set up. And so this other lady comes from over here and she's and it's like they greet each other. It's like, hi. And then they just start dancing. And next thing, this whole place turned into a dance party. And it was just amazing how that flows. And I'm going to share a story because in my past of entertainer, DJ, all these different things that I have done, I am known as a energy captivator and a spark that can set the whole room off. On one of the first dates with my now wife, we were out at a bar and I knew the DJ, and it's like 10 o'clock at night and the dance floor is empty. The place is full, but there's nobody dancing. So I wandered over and I went up to the DJ and I said, hey, my friend, we chatted for a minute. And I said, play this song for me. And it's a crazy song. It's called Jump Around by a very different band. And it's sort of a mosh pit kind of a song. And so anyways, he starts to play this song and I go wandering out in the middle of the dance floor all by myself. And I'm waiting for it and I start doing my thing and I'm looking at other people going, come on, get out here. Let's go. Come on. And eventually I got two other people. Then the jam starts and they were doing, whoa. Also, we got people. It was what you did too. When you give people permission, whether it's by example, and if you're going to do it by example, you have to add in the verbal behind it because other people may not be invited because they feel your fear because you're being so bold. But if you invite them to join you on that level, then they go, all right, you're going to take the heat for me? I'm with you because I came in because you said. See, we need a camaraderie to sometimes make it happen. To do it all by myself. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think I need to get another glasses for that, and then I want your reaction. Can I quickly just?
Oh, sure,
grab
absolutely. You do what you're going to do. I can talk, and you don't have to be in the scene. Either.
Okay, so you must please tell me your reaction when you see these glasses.
All right, I'm going to do it this way.
Okay, go.
Go. Ah! My friends, take me away. Take me to your leaders. That's awesome. And what if you weren't in a country where they dealt with metric? Would it be take me to your gallon?
My beautiful Paul, this question was not for you, but I wanted to ask you. How does gratitude influence inner joy?
I'm happy that I'm here today. I'm grateful that I had a bed to sleep in last night. I'm grateful that I was able to see my boys off to school this morning. I was grateful that I was able to walk out into the sunshine without any restrictions. I'm grateful that I came on, my computer opened up. I got to see you from across the world. I mean, if I don't start my day with gratitude, just the fact that I was able to open my eyes and be on this side of the ground, wow, it doesn't get any better than that. And from there, it's just adding on more moments of joy. And it is really, the life is just a string of moments. But we tend to focus on this idea that, oh, I've had such a bad day. Did you have a bad day, or did you just have a bad brief moment that you decided you're going to carry on and talk about all day long and make it more miserable because that's your key point and you want to draw in sympathy from other people, or you want, there's got to be something in there if you're talking about it in a, oh, woe is me point. Because if it wasn't, then it's like, hey, this happened, right on. This is what I learned. This is what I'm going to do. And it's not a bother. And to me, that's what actually upsets a lot of people with me, is because I am what they call light, flighty, because it doesn't matter. It's not going to matter in 5 minutes. Things are going to change anyways.
Exactly. I love it. So
And
I'm
I
gonna
go ahead.
go.
Well, I get caught on this stuff, and I get passionate because I can talk for days with you about something like this. It's just, this is what makes me go, is being able to just have conversations about what if. And I'm not always right. In fact, I'm probably wrong because I don't know what you know, and we haven't walked the exact same journey. And it's being willing enough to open our hearts, our minds, our thoughts to saying there's just a different perspective here. I'm not going to put any weight on it to say I'm right or you're right or I'm wrong, because we're just having a conversation. Now, if there is something in what you shared that is different than what I think or believe, and it's weighing on me to go, huh, I shouldn't get upset about it. I should actually start to take it back, analyze it, go, well, maybe there's more into that I didn't actually see, or I've been blocking out a different truth because of my perspective. And when I can sit back and look at it, maybe this is a moment for me to grow through growth and change my, I love them, perspectives,
Exactly.
right?
I love that, Paul, because sometimes people will not just think, maybe I need to grow through this. Maybe there's something I need to learn. I've got
Yeah.
a hand clap for you. Are you ready?
Oh,
Are you
sure.
ready?
Yes.
Ah, ta, 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 ta.
Oh, yeah, I got one of these.
That was easy.
I love that my button doesn't work anymore. My child, grandchild, I've pushed it and it doesn't want to work. I have all these props around me. It was just Sunny. I had to go and because he's not sitting with me in the room. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to have you on this. Tell us about that.
When I do contests, I'm a commentator at a racetrack, and I draw contestants in to give away prizes and things like that. So I've got like 4 big dice in here, and I'll just say, okay, let's roll your dice. Highest number wins this one, and we'll work down from that, or just different things. Or life is a roll of the dice. Make a decision, highs or lows.
I love it. I love it. So,
I'm a prop guy too. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to put you alone on the screen. I'm going to give you the soapbox to stand on. But I wanted you if you can look at this question for us. What advice would you give someone who feels emotionally disconnected? And then I'm going to put you on the soapbox to tell me if you're ready.
Emotionally disconnected. Wow. Okay.
Are you ready? And then when you finish, start talking and do a fast commentary. And then I know I must bring myself into studio. Okay, here we go.
If you've ever felt disconnected emotionally from yourself or from the world, then one of the best things that you could do is to get in touch with yourself. Asking, is this feeling mine, or has it been placed upon me by what others want me to think or believe? The truth comes in from your heart and in your mind, and this 18 inches between the two, 119, whatever the measurement is. Finding that connection, adhesion between the two, if it makes your heart sing, or if it makes you feel that is an untruth, that there's things out that are influencing you that don't allow you to connect to you. It's your feeling. You have the right to own it. You have the right to portray it. No one else can take that from you. And if it means you have to be upset and be mad, you have the right to do that too. Just don't carry it on. It's okay to be upset for a moment. Dragging it out forever burns your energy. You need the joy of now. The fact that we're having this conversation right now is already a step in the bridge to you connecting with yourself. Because there's a reason why. This was a task, a question, a thought given to me about my connection with emotion, and how when I feel emotionally disconnected to me, what could I share that might be a tip for you? You have to own yourself. And that's the biggest and the only thing I can share. No one else in this world can change anything for you except for you. And if you want happiness, happiness is the fact that you have this opportunity. The world can fall apart around you. It's still your choice to find the happiness in the fact that your fingers still work, that your eyes still work, that we have the ability to communicate. There are millions of ways or reasons to go against that and talk about how things are horrible or bad. And that's the power that you create. So the power of words, positive, negative, that's the only two options you have. Whether you think positive and promote positive is what you're going to return. If what you talk about, listen to, and propagate is negative, then that's what you're going to return. So a happy thought to find the love is just to love the fact that everything is yin and yang. It's going to coexist. It has to coexist. Being able to differentiate between situation and emotion. Emotion is something that we tag on everything. Nothing exists with emotion. It is a state of being. When we attach an emotion, it's usually because of some story or something that we've attributed to another feeling, a moment of restraint. Someone said, no, you can't, because you were in the middle of your joy, you're happy, and then someone came and kiboshed it. And so there's a lot of different ways of thinking of how can I connect to myself, or how can I find emotional connection. Run a list, write them down. What do bring you joy? If you don't have that list, you have to write it down. What causes you pain? Until you can identify them, they're going to be out there and they're going to impact you. But the key in this is once you identify it, once you've put a name to the trigger, technically it's no longer a trigger because you're in control of it. You've identified it. And with that, that gives you the power to switch on and off your emotional connection. I may not make the same bond or connection with you that I have with me that I think that you should have, but I need to be accepting of you are who you are. And what you're giving me is what you feel safe with, what you feel confident in giving. And if I believe that there's more, then it's up to me to guide that conversation, to draw that out for you, to help you feel safer, that information is something that you want to share. And again, I can go on for many, many hours and talk about things that's relevant. This is why I invented or brought up my wisdom well, the next concept in my journey. It's because often we don't talk about things like this. And being a man in the Tanzanite Heroes, I'm stepping forward in this group as well, because we just don't talk about things. Now, is it relevant that I want to talk about, the chickens running out on the road? Well, maybe that's a different conversation. But if that made you think about because I'm always trying to fix the fence. Well, why are you always trying to fix the fence? Because I don't have enough time for. See, when we ask the right questions and we go back far enough, the reason is because I don't have enough time because I'm giving myself out to too many people. Then maybe we need to work on boundaries because I just felt a whole bunch of aggression come up in that. So it's really just conversations without borders. And the hardest one to have is with yourself. What is your truth? And I guess from that, Sanet, I can share and keep adding on different things as they come up. But it's in the moment, and it's how do I put it into me? What do I want out of it? Because what I put in is what I'm going to put out. And emotional disconnect. You can ask me, what do you need to be happy? What do you need to be happy? What can I do to make you happy? I can't make you happy. I could buy you the world. I could bring you the moon. But if you don't turn on your heart and say, wow, I'm just so full of all the great little things that you gave me, and it had nothing to do with what you gave me, but it's that you care so much to go through the effort to do that for me. And I recognize that you have a desire to help me meet that same level of joy and happiness. So that's it. The willingness to communicate, even just to energetically bond. That's where I'm at, and that's who I am. And the more I talk, the deeper I get. The more we go off on other tangents, because that's the way the world functions. There is no real set way that things have to happen. And that's I'm going to share this with you. This is where I struggle in creating my own platform, because I love the opportunity. If I could just turn on my recording here and say, I'm live, I'm on at 8:00, come on and join me. This is what I'm talking about. And anyone could stop in, add your piece of thought into it, but let's have a respectful conversation. Because I just want to talk. I don't know what we're going to talk about. It won't become relevant until we talk long enough that it becomes relevant. Because that's where the truth comes in. If we come in with a set agenda, then that agenda becomes the focus. And if that's really the focus, is that really the focus? Or is that just the point you wanted to come in on, and you're hoping that we'll take it bigger, but we have to stay to the agenda? No, forget the agenda. Let's just sit back. I've got all the time in the world. I really do. Because if my car broke down, I'd be sitting on the side of the road and I couldn't get there anyways. Do I really have to get to that appointment? You know how many doctor's appointments I've been to that I was supposed to be there at 2:00 and I didn't get in to see them until 3:15? Come on! Like, what is our priority in life? When I can spend, and I know that if you've got this story, we use loose words. I talk to you in the morning. Hey, good morning, Sanet. How are you today? And you go, oh, fine. Is that a pre-programmed response, or are you really fine? Do you have something else you want to share? Are you being genuine with your conversation with me? Because I am also one of those people that if I've asked you, how are you doing? And you need to share, I gave you the opportunity. Take 5 minutes. But if all you're going to do is lip service me and go, no, I'm fine, then don't expect me to really pay attention to that later on when you're trying to sugarcoat and, oh, my day is horrible. Sorry, right now my schedule has something else on the go. But I probably put that onto the side and say, well, what do you need?
So I wanted just to stop you there, because I could not take my glasses off, because I was waiting for you to make a comment of my glasses.
Oh, be who you are. you got the buzz on everything, and I saw them, and I was so in my thought I didn't want to get distracted, because I do that. Hey, squirrel.
That was so beautiful, Paul. And there was a reason why I want you alone on the screen, and I will talk to you a little bit later about that. Or maybe you must make up a coffee chat, or book a coffee chat next week with me, because I've got 3 things on my sleeve for you. Is that the right word? On my sleeve.
Sure, on your slate.
No, on my sleeve. In my heart, on my sleeve, on my shoulder.
Sure.
I've got 3 things that I want to give you that you can maybe run with. I will let you know. So, my beautiful viewers, there is more questions, but our show is almost finished. Can you believe it?
Already? Oh my gosh. That went too fast. See, time flies when you're having fun.
I'm telling you, but I wanted to, because this month for June is going to be my joyous month. It will be on June the 20th. It will be my 61st birthday.
Wow.
And that will also be my new year, because I have 111 items on my dream list or my soul list. And then I will, a month before the time, May, I start to see what I have brought, what do I need to bring over for the new year, because my new starts on my birthday, and what have I done. So, and I go through that list once a month. I read through my list once a month, and then I take action on the things that need to be action, because it needs to bring into my planning. And Paul, I don't even know if you know how many things I am doing, but I'm
Oh,
doing
you've
a
got a
lot
pack
for
of
the.
things. Yes.
And somebody asked me to look at something for them the other day, and I said, if I don't do it, if I don't put it on my to-do list to action, I'm not able to look at it until I can put it on my list to action. So I need to do research before I put it on my action list. And she didn't understand, and it's okay, because I do understand it. I do a lot. But my beautiful ones, I sit sometimes in front of my computer, and I have worked out a schedule for me, because one of the things that I wanted to ask somebody else is, what daily advice you can give to someone that's really busy, working related. So for me, I don't need to work for somebody. I work for God, because the Diamond Beauties and Tanzanite Euros is a God-given group. I have now 5 years. Every day I am in the group for the diamonds. The Tanzanite Euros is 3 years old. But for me, I made sure to bring in pockets of joy every day. So I will work for 2 hours, and I have certain things that I've set down for that 2 hours. If I'm not completed by 2 hours, then it has to, I have to let it stand over a little bit, because I am uh, going to, I have one of those machines that you can get beautiful hydrated water. Then I have a dance. I will go outside, and I will take my time and just, be with myself. And I love dancing. I dance a lot every day. And that taking away from what you're doing, and even if you are working in corporate, if you can just step away for a minute and go and have some joy somewhere, even if you can't dance in front of people in where the coffee shop is, just go outside and go and dance. Even go and dance in the bathroom, if you are scared people is going to say something. But if you can bring in pockets of happiness every day, that gives you much more energy. And I want to read you this. The joy within every one of us never leaves you. It may be buried under stress, disappointment, pressure, distraction, but it's still there. It's waiting for you to slow down. If I don't slow down, take me off the focus work and do a little bit things, then I would never connect with joy. It's waiting for you to reconnect, waiting for you to remember that joy is not something the world gives you. It is something you allow yourself to experience. So, my beautiful Paul, that's my message of joy for the viewers. What is your message of joy for the viewers before we say goodbye?
This moment, every moment that you have, is your opportunity to find the most joy you've ever desired. It is simply the moment of acknowledgement. And to sit back right now before we finish this and say, my heart is overflowing with the joy that someone out there that's hearing this has had our seed go out to them, because that's what we're here for. It's not about us. And our joy is to know that we've helped somebody else. And so there for me, if I'm going to say, go out and give joy, just know that every moment is joyful. The moment that we are here to share.
I'm going to try something. Paul, this is for you. Is it going?
I see, hear nothing.
And the crowd cheering didn't want to work. No, that didn't want to work. And no, boo.
Oh.
I thought that is going to be boo, not boo.
Yeah,
I
boo.
thought it's going to make. I never used this, but I thought of using it this week exactly. So, my beautiful viewers, can you believe our show it's over? But may I say thank you so much for viewing all the power hours. Thank you for your comments to the network. And then remember, my beautiful Paul and my details is down below in the show note. And if you would love to join the Diamond Beauties women and the Tanzanite Hero men, the link is also down below in the show notes. Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't take a chance on joy, you will never be able to give sparkles for yourself and then for others. And can I tell you something? Sparkles is delicious. Sparkles is like, woohoo! Sparkles is like the warmest hug. Sparkles is like the warmest, beautiful expression of a delicious ice cream with different flavors. And then there's a cherry on top. That is joy. So, my beautiful Paul, I am going to get the paparazzi pen. Just give me a second. Can you please tell the viewers what is your golden nugget?
My golden nugget of today, or of life, I'm going to go with today. My golden nugget for today has been sunny. Because it's reminding me that I have to play. It's not that I have to, but that I get the choice to. And before you paparazzi me, I'm just going to also share the joy. Previous job I had, one of the first things every day of walking into the building, I have a friend, I stopped in to see them the other day. First thing he did was come across the building and give me a hug. I've missed our morning hug because that's how we would greet each other every day. Good morning, my friend. That's all it was just because. And other people would look at us and go, whoa, what's wrong with you guys? And we're just like, nothing. So we take that moment because we can. And thank you for this moment of joy. Hit me, paparazzi! Where's my glasses?
Yeah, let me just get the camera. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no, stop. No photos.
Oh my goodness. Paul, you can ask me.
What can I ask you? What's your great nugget of our day today?
Thank you, Paul, for asking me. My golden nugget is, if your why is big enough, you can do anything. You can do everything. And that's my normal one, but if you can bring in joy, man, oh man, but I'm not a man, I'm a woman. Women are women.
Woman, oh woman.
Women are women.
Oh girl, you go. Yeah.
It's going to be spectacular. And I'm ready for paparazzi.
There you go. You got it.
Thank you. My beautiful viewers, would you love to have a dance with me and Paul? Yes. They said yes. They said yes, Paul. Yes. Are you ready? Here we go.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Rubber ducky.
Bye.